Sheffield Wednesday 3, Nottingham Forest 2, Manchester United 0, Queen's Park Rangers 1, Aston Villa 0, West Ham 0, Norwich 2. And in Division 2, Barnsley 3, Sunderland 0, Birmingham 1, Shrewsbury 2, Blackburn 2, Leeds 0, Bournemouth 2, Leicester 1, Bradford 1, Hull 1, Crystal Palace 2, Brighton 1, Manchester City 2, Stoke 1. Oxford 1, Walsall 0, Plymouth 4, Swindon 1, Portsmouth 2, Watford 2, West Bromwich Albion 3, Oldham 1. Division 3, Aldershot 1, Reading 1, Blackpool 0, Brentford 3, Bolton 1, Preston 0, Bristol City 3, Bury 0, Fulham 1, Gillingham 2, Huddersfield 1, Chesterfield 1, Northampton 2, Southend 2. Port Vale against Mansfield, that's an evening kick-off. Sheffield United 1, Notts County 1, Swansea 1, Cardiff 1, Wigan 3, Chester 0, Wolves 0, Bristol Rovers 1. In Division 4, Crewe 1, Rotherham 3, Doncaster versus Cambridge, that's an evening kick-off. Grimsby 1, Lincoln 0, Halifax 1, Darlington 0, Hartlepool 0, Scunthorpe 2, Hereford versus Exeter, another evening kick-off. Peterborough 3, Colchester 0. Rochdale 0, Carlisle 0, Stockport versus Torquay and Tranmere versus Leyton Orient, also evening kick-offs. Wrexham 4, Burnley 2. And finally, York 0, Scarborough 0.
And finally, a Spanish priest's remarkable personal mission is nearing completion. More than a quarter of a century ago, Justo Gallego Aden began his life's vocation to build a cathedral with his own hands. He's been paid nothing for his labours, and all his materials have been gifts.
Friar Just woke up one morning and decided to do something for God. Released from his monastery, recovering from tuberculosis, he wanted to do something big. His brother had a field of wheat. Friar Just vowed to turn the harvest into a prayer made of stone. Today, a quarter of a century later, his vision is almost complete. He begged, he borrowed to build single-handedly in a village on the outskirts of Madrid this cathedral. Friar Just has climbed above such little matters as planning permission. The local town hall has decided to turn a blind eye. The designs are in his head, not on paper. He said he got ideas by looking at other churches in Madrid and watching American television series. The local parish priest, alarmed at the competition, took the problem to his bishop. The bishop in reply said, "I've got enough problems without worrying about this."
And that's all the early news in ITN. We're back again tonight at 10:15.
Good evening. Well, I hope you had a good Easter and I hope you enjoyed the warmer weather, because tomorrow it's not only going to be cooler, but it's going to be a lot wetter as well. But first of all, tonight, that band of rain I was talking about earlier, working its way down the country from the northwest to the southeast, is still with us. By about 6 o'clock tomorrow morning, I imagine it'll be stretching from about Norfolk down to, or I'd say, West Sussex. Now, ahead of that, it's going to be clear first thing, with a little bit of fog and mist around the East Anglian coast and also up the Thames estuary. Behind the belt of rain up in the northwest of England and in Scotland, it's going to be much clearer. So, up in that part of the world, look out for frosts tonight. Now, on to tomorrow morning. That rain's still going to be lingering on in the extreme southeast. It will clear away from there during the course of the morning. Now, behind that, there's another belt, a much clearer, brighter belt of weather from the southwest up to the northeast of England. And beyond that, up in the north of Scotland and Northern Ireland, showery weather, but certainly not as rainy as today. Now then, let's take a look over the next 4 days so that you know what's in store for you this working week. First of all, the southern half of the United Kingdom. Well, it's an unsettled outlook. Many parts will stay dry most of the time, but it's going to be cooler and fresher, and tomorrow much wetter too. Temperatures are gradually picking up towards the end of the week. Now, in the northern half of the United Kingdom, a similar story, but it's going to be much wetter and certainly much windier as well. Temperatures take a dive on Tuesday, but like the south, they're going to pick up towards the end of the week. The winds are quite fresh, making it feel cooler, with the possibility of gales in exposed areas. Those sheltered regions could be warmer with the occasional cloud break, but on the whole, a wet week. Although if it is any consolation, tomorrow it's going to be wetter in the south and a little brighter up there in the north. Here's the summary.
There's a great night out this Saturday on Granada. At 9:05, the movie premiere of The Karate Kid. Tough action in the mysterious world of martial arts with a fight to the last for a young warrior. Then at 11:25, a brand new series devoted to the world of cinema.
Hello. I want you to watch Mel Smith on Saturday night at the movies.
At 12:10, our late movie is The Blues Brothers.
Putting the band back together.
We're on a mission from God.
Put the band back together.
Make sure you stay in for a night out at the movies this Saturday here on Granada.
And in just a few moments, we continue Star Trek: The Motion Picture.
Nestle Original Dairy Crunch. Smooth chocolate. Crispy rice.
And now, new white Dairy Crunch. The smoothest white chocolate with crispy rice.
Relax. With the heavenly taste of white chocolate and crispy rice.
New white Dairy Crunch from Nestle. Can you resist the crunch?
Impressive, gentlemen. Very impressive. Your company is at the forefront of fizzy drinks technology, but there is a drink which contains no artificial additives or sweeteners. This drink is completely natural in origin. It's extraordinarily cheap, lower in calories than your standard product, and moreover, has no carbon dioxide whatsoever. It involves no heavy industrial processing and is available in a form so concentrated that this box contains the equivalent refreshment of over 90 calories.
Okay, Professor, but what is it?
Tea, of course.
Hello, this is Warburton's new milk soft grains. It's high in fibre, but as it's made with milk, it's deliciously soft.
Ideal for tiny mouths, then.
It's packed with tasty little soft grains.
So it's perfect for children?
Yes.
And grandchildren?
And it's baked in the family tradition.
What about the family tradition?
Warburton's milk soft grains.
Made with 5 generations of baking skills.
6 would be nice, though.
Warburton's, bakers born and bred.
On the first slope, it will be 11:26 precisely.
Have you been caught with a Callard and Bowser?
What's this? Has Harry Bradley changed motors? Find out in a new series of Flying Lady, Friday 7:30 on ITV.
Wouldn't be bank holiday without James Bond, and in fact he's back tonight at 8 o'clock, chasing round the world in pursuit of Scaramanga, a deadly assassin. The Man with the Golden Gun. It's Roger Moore versus Christopher Lee, 8 o'clock tonight. But now, back to Star Trek.
Log start 87.